There's some weirdness going on with some of these Amazon return packages. Hello again, cheapskates, and welcome back. And yes, another trip to the Amazon return store and did a little bit of picking and kind of found some unexpected items today. It was $3 for each item, so went through and found a few really seriously good bargains. And watch to the end and I'll tell you the weirdest find that I got. It's pretty interesting. Managed to snag this mascara set. I think it's primer and mascara, perfectly sealed. It was still in the plastic. I actually took the plastic off, so there's no funky zombie rot grossness in here. But this is normally going for $24. I got it for $3, going in my stash. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whoever's watching. This is a product I've seen several times at this particular place, Anua. I'm told it's a pretty popular brand right now. And yes, the box looks like it's been changing oil in a car. Inside, you've got a perfectly good, perfectly intact, very clean bottle of this facial cleansing foam. Pore Deep cleansing foam. So, I mean, I'll show you. It's still sealed, so perfectly fine, even though the box looks like a dog threw up on it or something. So $3 for that, and that typically goes for $13. So I say save $10. This was another steal, and it's obviously something I'm not going to use, but I can gift it to a friend or a relative or something. But dudes, if you are losing your hair, you might have used this stuff before. Minoxidil. Avita Pure is the name brand of it. Men's Extra Strength Minoxidil. And it's, I think, a 2-month supply. $29.95 that's typically going for. Yeah, that's the list price on Amazon. So I snagged that, and I think that can be a gift for a friend or a family member. I was super thrilled to find these sheet masks for your face. Biodance, and there's 4 of these in there, and I found not 1 but 2, and it's 2 different kinds. One's a collagen, another's a Hydrocera Real Deep Mask. Those are going for $20 for each of these, so $3 each. My skincare stash is going to be super happy with these. This was kind of an unusual find, but I was like, oh, I'm taking this. The box is like a total wreck. It's an edger. It's a tool where you can edge along your sidewalks or your flower beds or whatever. I've actually been looking at these online and pricing them, and I'm like, normally they're going for $50. They're on sale on Amazon right now for $36. I got it for $3. Before I get into my mystery item that was like the most amazing deal ever, I did jump over to Marshall's, made a pit stop there. Is Marshall's trying to give the Amazon return place a run for its money? Because I found 2 of the exact same items that I've bought at the bin picking places, the Amazon return places. I found them at Marshall's, and I found them each for $3. I was like, that's coincidental, but this, I've used it before, and I absolutely love this stuff. Not sure what this typically goes for, but I was, for $3, I was more than happy to get it because I use this stuff every time I take a shower. This Everybody Body Serum. I bought a tube of that, I don't know, a month and a half ago at the Amazon return place. It was $3. I was almost out, and I was bummed because I didn't want to buy another tube of it, but $3 at Marshall's, so I was really super happy with that. Okay, the weird mystery item. I think I just pick up every box that I see. I picked up this one, and I was like, why is this tape all over it? Opened the box, just see, it had a little, decent amount of weight to it. Opened the box. Well, that's a gunsling for a rifle. If you are a gun enthusiast, you know these things aren't cheap, but I didn't think much of it. And I said, for $3, that's better than, paying a $20 maybe. And I thought it was going to be a cheap gunsling, because the box didn't look exactly like it was anything to write home about. So I said, okay, I'm going to get this. And if I don't gift it, I'll hang on to it, put it on a hunting rifle or something like that. Y'all, the box had tape on it for a reason. And I started to peel the stuff off because the only thing I could see was this brand at the end, Timberwolf. So I assumed, I was like, okay, I've never heard of Timberwolf, so I assumed this sling was that brand. But I started taking the tape off. Why somebody would do this, I don't know. I don't know what the motivation was, but this is not a box for a gunsling. It's for knives, or for a knife. Handcrafted quality knives. Timberwolf knives. But all the labels were covered except for this thing on the end. I'm like, okay, this is a gunsling inside of a knife box. I wonder what the deal is. Well, I started to look at the gunsling a little closer. Y'all, it's a Magpul. And it's got all the little doohickeys on it for attaching it to your rifle. $71. And I got this thing for $3. I bet there's some dudes out there absolutely kicking themselves because this would have disappeared. I think yesterday was the $7 day. Yeah. I guarantee you this would have been one of the first things, if it had been in a proper box, that there would have been some dude all over this. But for some reason, it was in a knife box. I'm like, well, that was just the Amazon return fairy saying, hey, this is meant for you, and it's going to be one of those deals that you can like totally brag about. I'm actually going to call my dad and say, guess what I got? Anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe, and yada, 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 yada. It makes a difference. It really does. So, but we do appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for the next one. You never know what kind of random stuff I'm going to find, like $3 Magpul gunslings. Appreciate you watching, and stay cheap, y'all.